Alright, so boom. 5 lyrics that were turned into songs. I'm sure you guys have all heard songs before where an artist takes lyrics from another rapper's song, or hell, even one of their own song, and they make a new track out of it. But most of the time, the artist will take the lyric and use it as a sample for the hook. But yeah, that's what this list will be, y'all. 5 lyrics that were turned into full songs. The full songs that these artists made are actually good, but they're nowhere near as good as the song Came Up by the artist MC Wix.
Hey yo, we came up around the grimiest blocks, still haven't made it out, but we ain't gonna stop. Hey yo, we came up around the grimiest blocks, murder rate going up, lots of bodies got dropped. Hey yo, we came up around the grimiest blocks, still haven't made it out, but we ain't going to stop. Hey yo, we came up around the grimiest block, murder rate going up, lots of bodies got dropped.
Head over to MC Wix YouTube channel to check out his song, and you might as well take yourself actually to all of MC Wix's social media accounts. You'll find some great music from him regardless where you go. Now don't forget to like and subscribe. Y'all know how the hustle goes, man. Let's get on with the video.
Time to set it all. Ladies know, have you ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly door?
David Banner.
Hey, ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly door? Stunting is a habit. Get like me.
This man Jock, what a 2-hit wonder this man was. Other than It's Going Down and I Know You See It, the only songs I know by this man is the song Get Like Me and another song called Coffee Shop. And actually he was on the song Looking Boy with Hot Styles. The dude had a good little run for his time. But not that good, but it's enough for me to talk about it. This song Get Like Me with David Banner and Chris Brown, I really like it because of Young Jock's contribution. For starters, like the beat drop and how he came in at the beginning. Hey, ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly door? Stunting is a habit. Like, that shit is live to me. David Banner, even though this is his song, like I couldn't care less about him. But another good addition to the song is Chris Brown. There's a part in his verse and in the music video where he does this thing with his hat. And to this day, I still be trying to do that shit. I don't even wear hats like that, but whenever I come across one, I still be trying to do this. But the song Get Like Me actually takes a few lyrics from the song It's Going Down and samples them. Specifically when Jock says, time to set it off, let these niggas know, have you ever seen a Chevy with the butterfly doors? The J's on my feet, I'm on that Patron, so get like me. Stunting is a habit, let me see the carrots, I'ma make it rain, nigga, I ain't scared to share it. So David Banner took those lyrics from each part and made a new song out of it. And this turned out to be a cool, enjoyable song if you ask me. It's not even close to touching the classic status that It's Going Down has, but it's still nice. Something else that I actually found when I was making this video, I don't listen to 42 Dugg at all. So I was hella surprised to see hella people say that they either haven't heard this song in a super long time or they never listened to it until they heard Dugg say, before I go broke like Jock on his song We Paid with Lil Baby. That's funny. That's really funny. I had no clue that Dugg even said that.
Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. Top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club.
So Zero had a really close relationship with Pimp C. If you want the specifics of it, watch his interview with DJ Vlad from June 2020. He explained it a lot there. I bring this up because the sample of Zero's song Top Notch is taken from a line by Pimp C from the song International Players Anthem that he has with his fellow UGK member Bun B and then with Outkast. In his verse, Pimp C says, money on the dresser, drive a compressor, top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser, trash like the for $40 in the club. The line itself is pretty much just meaning that the best hoes or the best prostitutes are the ones that get the most money. The ones that don't put in as much work gets the least amount of money. So Zero made his track Top Notch for one to talk about like his pimping game, of course. If it's just you and me, no need to start undressing, baby. Cause I don't want your body, I want what your body bring. Ain't never been a gigolo, baby, I'm about that change. Like you can't sample Pimp C and not have any bars about pimping, so y'all know those had to be in there. Other moments of the song is Rose just telling his rag the riches story, shouting out his label, his homies, and how much money they make together now. But he also touches on his struggles, specifically a story that he's told before in interviews, how he had to sleep outside of his pop's house on a bench because he wasn't allowed inside. That's tough as hell that he had to go through that as a kid, but he made a much better life for himself since then. Look, homie, I'm feeling larger than life just because I'm able to provide for my daughter tonight. I went to sleep on a bench, but I woke up on a king size. Now every day of my life, I see so many green guys. Like, this song is good as hell. Now, one thing I will say that this song is really helped by is Zero's voice. I'm not being biased because his singing voice and melodies is my favorite thing about his music, but with the melody that this song has, it really helps that Zero has a deep voice. That top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. His voice really helps make it catchy, and I feel like that wouldn't be the case if somebody with a higher pitch or squeaky voice tried to do this. The catchiness would change to irritation, like in a heartbeat. But for people who love Pimp C's verse in International Players Anthem, I highly recommend Top Notch by Zero. It's a cool sample off some of the lyrics from the late great himself.
Then I back out it as the best rapper alive, nigga. X about me. Nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me, nigga X about me. I'm a hustler.
I feel like in the mainstream sense, Cassidy is like a two-hit wonder, like I said about Young Jock. Other than this song, all he really has is Hotel featuring R. Kelly, which people mainly listen to for Kales anyway. And then I guess you can count Drinking My Two-Step as a hit. I don't know, but I think Cassidy is a legend in the battle rap and freestyling scene, but not so much in the mainstream scene. I think I'm a Hustler is the only song people care about because of him. Anyway, the hook samples two lines from Jay-Z's track Dirt Off Your Shoulder. The first being, I dropped that Black album, then I back out it as the best rapper alive, nigga, ask about me. The other being, I'm a hustler, homie, you a customer crony, got some dirt on my shoulder, can you brush it off for me? So Jigga's track was simply brushing off the haters always talking down on you. Cassidy uses the sample to talk about his grind and his skills as a dope man. He has some smaller, like, funny lines like, cause I can sell raid to a bug, I'm a hustler, I can sell salt to a slug. And in the beginning of the second verse, he pretty much explains the reason why he sells drugs in addition to rapping, simply because he needs the extra money because rap isn't paying as much. I do more than just do tunes, cause my bills come in too soon, my song gonna be too soon, royalty checks come like once in a blue moon. And then in the third verse, he actually just says how he sampled Jigga's lyric from Dirt Off Your Shoulder.
Yeah, I use dude voice, props to the boy Sean. He made it a hot line, I made it a hot song.
This is a double entendre in itself since Jay-Z actually said this to Nas before. This song is overall a cold, like, hustler anthem. Cassidy has some crazy bars in this song, which has always been his forte. Now there is a remix of this song with Mary J. Blige that is really good too, I recommend it. And speaking of people taking Jay-Z lyrics and flipping them into a new song, the next song is an easy example to go on this list.
So the rings and things you sing about, it's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
I don't know what it is about niggas taking Jay-Z lyrics and making hooks out of them. Like, Jay-Z is not that good of a rapper anyway. He low-key overrated and he not even top 30 of best rappers of all time. my fault. I couldn't even say that shit with a straight face. Y'all bugging if Jay not high on y'all list. But both songs, Bring 'Em Out by Tip and I'm a Hustler by Cass, were produced by Swizz Beatz, who really loves Jay-Z. So that's the explanation for that. And I actually found out that this beat was offered to Joe Budden. He talked about it on one of his podcast episodes and said the reason why he never got the beat is because his label didn't want to pay for the Jay-Z sample. And as time went on, it ended up in T.I.'s hands and it brought us a classic record. The lyric that's being sampled is from the song What More Can I Say, where Jay said, so them rings and things you sing about, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Tip took that line and came into the song talking about how he was locked up early in the year, but once he got out, everybody showed him love and he was right back on top of the game. Who set the city on fire as soon as he got free? The king back now. Bras don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. And then he just taunts like other dudes for not living what they talk about. They may say that they sell dope and tote guns, but they just all talk while Tip really living that life. The thing is, I don't know why this nigga is bragging about this though. Y'all remember how T.I. was in the 2000s? Dude went to jail every day. And he talking about, you be rapping about blow, I was moving the shit. You be talking about shooting out and I was doing the shit. Like, I think people prefer not to be in jail, T.I. Like, okay, like you went to jail for guns and selling drugs and I didn't. Like, you can have that, bro. That's not even what I'm mad at. Another thing too that I will admit about this song, I don't blame anybody that thinks this song is annoying. I don't know if it's something about the song not aging well or the repetitiveness just doesn't hit as well as it should. But if anyone told me that they never liked the hook to this song or they don't like it anymore, I can see why. Because truthfully, I have my moments where I be ready to turn this song off expeditiously.
Check my feet, you ain't got these. I rock, then bend my knees every time the beat drop. Rock, then bend my knees every time the beat drop.
Now, this is the second time that this has happened to me in my life, but I almost didn't want to talk about this song in this video anymore because apparently it's been getting a little popularity on a particular social media app recently. I've been planning on talking about Every Time the Beat Drop in a video for months now, and as I was making this video, I was reading the comments on the music video, and I saw people saying that they discovered this song through TikTok. People always say how younger people are ruining older songs by making remixes of them on TikTok. And I didn't previously think this because, like I said, it's only happened to me twice. I let it slide at first with the first song that this happened with, and that was the song Weak by SWV. You guys do not understand. Watching this is outrageously cringy to me. And then, like I said, as I was making this video, I saw that it was getting popular on TikTok because of a dance challenge, and I just got even more disappointed.
Every time the beat drop.
After seeing this, I was like, man, these kids are finding everything. It almost made me not want to talk about it in the video because people would think I only know about the song from TikTok when I've known about this track for like over a decade. But whatever, I'm gonna stick with it for now. So this song samples a line from the song Lean With It, Rock With It by them Franchise Boys. Specifically the artist Buddy, who says in his verse, I rock then bend my knees every time the beat drop, lean with it, rock with me, freeze before your fingers pop. So Jermaine Dupri was the one who put all of this together, considering he was the producer for Monica's record and the Franchise Boys were part of So So Def label at the time. Weirdly enough, this song has 9 people credited as writers, and Monica isn't one of them. I know people say unless you're a rapper, people don't really care if you write your own lyrics, but damn girl, you can come up with something. This song ain't even deep lyrically, it's a basic like snap dance record, so I know she could have thought of something. But it turns out that Monica herself isn't a huge fan of the song because of how it released as the lead single of the album that it was on. She didn't want this to be released as the lead single because it's just completely different from the other songs on the album, but her label did it anyway because they thought it was a good radio hit. So she's going on to say herself that this is not even close to one of her favorite songs. Finally, speaking of Buddy, I do have to say rest in peace to the gentleman because he actually died from cancer back in August 2019. Sad story. But thanks to him, we got one of the most iconic dance songs, well, hip hop songs in general, with Lean With It, Rock With It. While some people may clown it and say this type of music was the reason hip hop was dead in the mid 2000s, I ain't trying to hear that when it comes to this song. It's a certified classic whether you like it or not.